What is good, Straw Hat Crew? Welcome back. Wait a second. Okay, y'all can hear me. Welcome back to another video. Today, we got another banger. Let's jump straight into it. We got a video with the title of Gen Z, the AI Takeover. I'm not gonna lie, I frequently use AI heavy. When I was in college, I was using AI on every assignment. So the AI is it's definitely getting up there, but we're gonna see what it's talking about.
The other day, I woke up to two things. One, my car tire being flat due to me running over some random ass nail. Two, the realization that AI has officially gotten to a point of no return. If you were to go back in time,
this Google VO3 shit is crazy. Y'all gotta admit that shit's crazy. Bro, they talking about some... You have the prompts saying that they're not prompts and that they can't be made of prompts. Huh? That they have to be real beings. That shit's insane.
I'm just only a few years and tell people that very soon you'll be able to ask a bot what to eat for breakfast, and it can not only tell you what to eat but also break down the nutrition facts and value. They would have called you crazy. However, the year is now 2025, in which if you're not asking robots questions regarding your day-to-day life, you're even crazier. Like, I remember when AI was first becoming popular. Like, I'm talking middle of college, hella people finding ways to cheat on their school assignments kind of popular. Back then, this shit was a glitch. Like, because it was in the early development stages, niggas were able to use it ever so freely yet still get away with practically anything and everything. This shit changed the game because prior to this, if you were ever confused on a question, there was no going and asking ChatGPT or even fucking Microsoft Copilot how you can create a linked list. Instead, you would have had to actually use your lecture notes, YouTube, or pray some next website had all the information you were looking for. There was no being confused on a concept from one of your...
I remember before, like, when I've been cheating since middle school, my nigga. So I remember back in the day, you had to, like, you know what I'm saying, write it on a note, stick it in your shoe, have somebody give the best method. The most surefire best method was to have somebody like give you, like, if it was a bubble answer, it was to have somebody give you a sheet with the answers on it, bro. I'm telling you. And then, like, you just put it, like, I don't know, you just had to put it somewhere that they're not going, you know what I'm saying, like tuck it in your waistband or something, you know what I'm saying, and then have it out and you can just type shit. That was the
previous lectures and asking ChatGPT to summarize it, or better yet, explain it to you as if you were a toddler. Instead, you would have had to go back and rewatch the lecture recording about 8 damn times while trying not to bang your head against the fucking wall. Times were simply different. Back in these times, the only way niggas could cheat was through some next website called Chegg or Homeworkify if you had the sauce, which was literally a website where students could log on, post a question, and people would respond with the answer and sometimes the solution explaining it. This shit got to a point where niggas would deadass post their entire assignment and just hope someone came and answered the whole fucking thing for them. However, the thing about this service is that you would have to pay, unless you had a way to bypass this paywall. And even then, they wouldn't always have the answers or questions that you needed. Fast forward 1 year later, word starts spreading around that this thing called ChatGPT was released and hella people were using it. When this shit came out, it was almost like there was this great shift. Like, you could just feel it in the air. I remember it vividly too. We were all posted up in the back of our Java 2 class. Yo, did y'all ever figure out how to solve question 4 on the assignment? No, bro. I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck Dijkstra is and why we're still trying to use his algorithm. Tell that nigga to go find the shortest path to some fucking bitch.
Yeah, when he went to college, he was on that smart shit. When I went, I was on some I cannot talk. Pure bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I went there to try to get a business degree. That shit's not, like, that shit doesn't do anything.
Insane, bro. And this shit isn't even on Chegg, yo. I think we're cooked.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. What do you mean that's crazy, bro? What the how did you figure it out, bro? What do you mean how'd I figure it out? I asked ChatGPT. From this point forward, life was never the same since. At first, everyone was skeptical. Yeah, but bro, how do you know if this shit's accurate though? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know. But I guess we'll have to find out though. But then we very quickly learned there was nothing to be skeptical about. Bro, what the hell? I failed.
Yo, me too, bro.
What about you, dog? What did you get? Yo, I got 100%, bro. This shit changed the game, and I remember from this point on, it only started to get even crazier. At this point in time, you were able to enter your homework questions and have ChatGPT answer them within seconds. Everyone within my college program was now talking about it, and it was quick.
Because if you think I'm about to spend all day sitting in school doing work, and then you think I'm about to come home and do some more work? No. ChatGPT's about to do that work. Photo AI's about to do that work. No cap.
Quickly en route to becoming mainstream. I remember the first time I tried it and realized how much of a glitch this shit was. I thought to myself, damn, how did I find out about this shit so late? And then I remembered I was in college studying computers around hella nerds who were already making their own fucking AI themselves. But that didn't change how effective the AI actually was for the time. Only a couple of months later, ChatGPT seen so much success, it partnered with Microsoft, launching their own Copilot version as well. 1 year later, AI had officially become mainstream to the point where now my professors were talking about it openly and probably using it themselves. By this point in time, ChatGPT had proven how efficient it actually was, and so many different variations were now on the come up. Bing AI, Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT 4, Google Gemini.
Hey, Microsoft Copilot and Google, no, I don't know about Google Gemini, but Microsoft Copilot, oh yeah, that shit's tough. It knows everything. Any question you can ask that bitch, it's gonna know it.
It seemed like infinite opportunities, but like anything else in this world, it started to get out of control. Not only is AI capable of assisting you with practically anything on this earth, but it is also capable of creating literally everything as well. At first, this shit started gradually. ChatGPT had integrated with DALL-E 3, which was an image generator allowing niggas to start creating small little images by asking AI simple questions like,
"Can you make me a picture of a cat standing on 2 legs?"
And surprisingly, somehow it actually made a cat standing on 2 legs. This shit was hella fire when it first came out. Like, me and my boys ended up using this shit for our upcoming Sunday Leagues jerseys. It was like, damn, the future's really here for real. You can ask a bot for literally pictures of anything, and it would somehow always deliver. But
you's a freaky ass nigga! Fuck you mean?
But you thought it was finna stop there? Fuck no!
Freaky
Somehow
ass.
AI got to a point where you can ask it to create videos for anything as well. Like, you could deadass ask ChatGPT to make a video of a fucking cat working at McDonald's, and it will magically produce it for you, with pretty decent quality too. But remember, this was simply just ChatGPT. See, during this phase, there were a few other AI concepts in development which were actually open source, meaning anyone could use them as they saw fit, including fucking weirdos. And as we all know, the internet is full of weirdos. The amount of times I opened YouTube, clicked on a video, and got some neck.
This nigga, hold on, chat, I got y'all. But this nigga just say "come on, wind" to these nice young ladies walking down the street. Yeah, this nigga has to be locked up, bro. For real.
Next ad of these 2 niggas kissing on
Alright,
my
come on,
screen,
come on,
and there's
bro.
just some next narrator in the background talking about some.
How bad do you want to kiss your crush?
What the f? Ignore the fact that this shit is somehow an ad on YouTube. How the hell was this shit even created? Mind you, a person, real human being, had to come up with this idea. The fucking sicko, man. Then came the ridiculous deepfakes, which were AI generated media that was designed to make real people look as if they were doing crazy things. Deepfakes had always existed, but now with AI's extreme development over the recent years, people somehow figured out how to create fake inappropriate images of real people. Like, this kid somehow managed to create pornographic
Niggas be
images
going-
of around 50.
Nigga, you go on Twitter and like that's like, if you go on Twitter and you look up any celebrity, it's gonna be like them, and then like a couple scrolls down, it's gonna be a bunch of deepfakes. Like more than like 3 or 4 scrolls, I would say, it's gonna start seeing just a bunch of bullshit deepfakes. I don't know why it is like that now, bro. There's parasociality. I don't know if that's a word, but the idea of being parasocial is on an all-time high. Like, niggas just have to know what you're doing with your life, bro. They have to, or they just can't sleep at night, I guess.
50 girls he went to school with and then released them as if it were their nudes using AI. Mind you, they ended up pushing for laws resulting in imprisonment, as this shit is definitely a crime. But that just goes to show you how dangerous this AI shit has become. Like, imagine there's a nigga out there who commits a crime. Somehow, some way, a person out there gains access to the security footage, types a few prompts, and the criminal gets away scot-free because they couldn't identify him. What kind of shit is that? But it didn't stop there either. Now it's gotten to a point where you can't even tell what's AI anymore. Hell, this video might even be AI. Google decided to drop the Hall of Fame Veo 3 using its Gemini AI, which is literally an 8-second high-quality video that damn near looks like it was shot in 4K.
You know, none of this is real, right? It's all just AI?
See, that's the problem with men. They think us women are just AI prompts.
Okay, we're done here. Have you heard about the prompt theory going viral on TikTok?
Prompt theory? No, what's that?
The theory claims we're all just AI.
AI? No, I'm a Taurus.
Excuse me? The first time I watched this shit, I ain't even clocked that it was AI. Like,
Okay, that's crazy. You can just, the voices, they don't have any they don't have any personality in their voice. They don't have any humanity in their voice. It's botted. The voice is botted. You can tell. But it is getting to the point where it's getting scary.
I deadass thought it was a legit street interview and had to watch it back like 4 times before I even realized these weren't real people. Do you see how realistic this shit looks? Like, they even got this bitch's line down perfectly. Talking about some, see, that's the problem with all men. They think we're just a bunch of AI prompts. Who made this? Like, this genuinely looks and sounds like some shit you would see while you're on your 1-hour doom scroll of TikTok every day. Mind you, it just came out. Like, it just got released. Give it a few months and we're gonna start seeing people dropping whole ass movies using this AI. Like, somehow we collectively as a society managed to go from people making AI life as an Egyptian prince in the 1600s videos to fucking Fortnite the movie featuring Google Gemini. It actually just got ridiculous. Eventually you come to the realization of the impact that AI actually has on us as a society. The life around you simply...
The more you don't have to use this and everything else is taken care of, and you don't have to use these, and you got maids doing everything for you, you know, the shittier your life is going to become, like, as your health, because you don't have to use anything. You're not using your brain, so it's just going to lose its knowledge and its power and its value. You're not using your body because you got the robot maids cooking up for you and shit, the robot maids cleaning the house and shit. So, like, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to go really do anything. So, you know,
revolves around money. You know, the big corporations that already have access to mass amounts of capital, allowing them to now give you an opportunity to make a living, otherwise you'd be homeless. But look at the situation from a business perspective. See, the whole purpose of a business is to maximize income. One key factor to maximizing income is by cutting costs. You are a cost. Businesses and corporations have zero incentive to continue hiring human beings if they can simply get a fucking robot to automate the process instead, especially if it's within budget. You ever realize how nowadays a lot less
fast food workers are gonna be toasting the next 5 years, bro? For real, I think so. No cap, because it's just such a mundane, and factory workers, like, it's just such a mundane, It's you could program a computer to do my job, is what I'm saying. It's not that hard.
Humans are working specific jobs. Like, you walk into a grocery store and see hella self-checkout machines instead of cashiers, or even realize that a lot of white-collar jobs can be replaced by asking ChatGPT one simple prompt. Like, back in the day, studying computers was like the thing. Like, everyone and their damn mom would always tell people that
computers are the future. Study the computers, you're gonna make so much money.
But nowadays, it's almost like you'd have to study AI itself, because learning how to code isn't very viable when AI is more than capable of being the one actually teaching you. You can be picked up in a car with no damn driver. Like, literally a self-driving car can leave its location, drive to your house, pick you up, and take you to the mall without a single soul being behind the wheel. Now, I don't know if you would want to do this because it's low-key hella sus, but that doesn't change the fact that the option is still there. Imagine when Tesla perfects its self-driving feature and launches its new Tesla Go, allowing niggas to literally call for a ride and have a car pick them up and take off with no one actually controlling it. The year is 2025 and you can automate practically anything. AI can literally teach kids simple concepts as if it was their damn teacher.
I think my fool's here. Give me 1 second.
Even in the creative world, there's tons of AI creators and videos having narrators that somehow sound human while following a script. Whole time there was a nigga behind the screen somewhere who typed a prompt to produce a 10-minute video. Thumbnail, editing, ideas, these can all be assisted and created through the help of a fucking robot. Although it hasn't gotten to a point where humans are entirely replaceable, people are forgetting that it's only been out for roughly 2 years. That's it. Just 2 years. Give it a couple more years and we might genuinely start seeing an AI revolution. All in all, AI has gotten to a point where it's becoming out of control. What had started as an innocent little idea to help assist humans in their day-to-day life has somehow become the norm and is about to replace humans themselves. People have found ways to use AI to create things you wouldn't even think was possible. Jobs will start to be taken up as we won't need as many humans anymore. Blah, blah, blah. It'll be an interesting future ahead of us. I mean, you tell me, do you think AI is on the current trajectory of replacing humans for most things despite it being a man-made world? Or is AI really not that crazy? Hella people are just overreacting.
I think AI is definitely on its way to taking over, you know what I'm saying? I say give it another 10 years and we're gonna see a future never thought was possible. But with that being said, hope y'all boys enjoyed the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one.
She call me Luda, bitch, I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a Plymouth Barracuda. I got my gun on, yeah, she know I'm